Oh, we got a call.
Who is this? Snake. That voice. There's an ambush ahead.
Oh, look. We
Government
know who that
emergency
is.
Troops. He could be shot from anywhere. Watch your surroundings. Look to the distance. Is this Jack? Jack is dead. Snake. I'm at your side. Wait.
Rose, we found your boyfriend. We found your
Need
ex.
something?
What's up, Doc?
I forgot he said that.
You've got plenty of psych. You should be in good shape to complete the mission.
All right then.
Snake, your psych gauge is affected by the conditions you're in. Staying in a place that's too hot or too cold, or being exposed to combat conditions for extended periods, causes stress to build up in your body and mind. The
Why are
more
you looking up
tension
like
you've
that? What?
accumulated,
Is there like a
the
bug
more
on the
your psych
ceiling?
gauge decreases. As the gauge decreases, it starts to
So yeah,
negatively
she kind of
affect your
explains it
performance.
here.
Your hands start to shake.
Things that
your
I've already
light gauge
said.
recovers more slowly. Vision
Where
gets blurry, and
Snake
you
likes
can't
being
make
in the
out your
shade and he
targets.
likes
All of these
laying
things
down and
impair
things
your
like that.
ability to complete the mission.
It's not just
So
a
be sure to
simple
keep an eye on your psych gauge at all
depleting
times.
meter like it was in MTS3. Hey, Rose? What do you think about rations?
Hello, Snake.
What do you have for me, Rose?
You've got
No?
plenty
You're
of
not going to
psych.
talk about the
You
rations
should
yet?
be in good shape to complete the mission.
All right then.
Here's a good way to think about your psych gauge. Low psych equals high stress.
What is it?
So the best
What are
way
you
to
doing?
replenish your psych gauge is to relieve your stress. Being pursued by the
Relieve
enemy
your
can be a
stress by looking
tremendous
at girly
source of stress.
magazines.
By the same token, staying out of sight and giving your body a rest relieves stress and allows the psych gauge to recover. Find a safe
Feel like
place
Snake
where
would
you can
ironically
crouch
love
or
the
lie
cold. I
down
mean,
and
he
just
did
lay
choose
low
to
for
live
a
in
while.
Alaska, and he was a
Also, just being out of
musser for quite
extreme
some
heat or
time.
cold can have a positive effect on the gauge. Pay attention to
But
how
he's
your psych
older
gauge
now, you
moves,
know?
and find a stress relief technique that works for you.
Okay, well. Hey, buddy. Hey. Hey.
Oh, it was you.
Hey. Hold on, wait, hold on. Here.
What? Here.
What happened? You sure? Okay.
Here, you get one too.
Okay. Don't have to twist my
Gotta
arm.
eat up before you have a big battle. Oh! Oh my goodness, thank you for the C4. So this was one of the
Okay.
Metal Gear Online stages, and it's a pretty
Sniper, high ground.
known, pretty well-known area in the game, I would say.
Keep your eyes peeled. Keep low and stay behind.
I particularly like this area quite a bit. This is a fun little zone. And they're having some difficulty on the front line, so I'm going to give them some assistance from behind. And look, here's another gap. We can... Well, we could roll over it, but I didn't. That's fine. Because sneaking through the trenches works just as well. Oh, hey. You were looking up there. You should have been looking at me. Idiot. Maroon.
Get up. Get up.
Let's wake him up
Hands up.
so we can give him a pat down.
Find what you're looking for.
And squeeze him right in the pills. Alright. We gotta be a bit of a loot goblin. Oh yeah, check out how Snake steps over bodies. Doop-a-doop-a-doop. It's very funny. Oh! Hey there. So that's one of the spotters, I believe. Yep, because somewhere here there is a sniper. And we can see him right up ahead, actually. And much like dealing with the end, Oh. There we go. We're gonna hold him up. Uh-huh. Hey. Uh, well, you know, you're being a bit of a jackass about it. Hey, I told you to go to sleep. Are you really gonna... Hey, I've got your buddy here, sir. Oh, you're approaching me? I don't think so. Anyone else got any bad ideas, huh? Huh? Yeah, that's what I thought. Alright, you. Go to sleep. Hey. Hey. Must we? Must we make things a problem? They're only going to be a problem for you, because now, look at this. Look what you're forcing me to do. You're never going to wake up from this. I mean, you know, we're calling it less lethal, but... Oh. Well, we've got something for you buddies as well. You ever hear of, You ever hear of tear gas? Here, we're gonna take it literally. Whoop. Let's just spin out of the way. Yeah, what happened? Oh. Not feeling so big and strong anymore. Oh, what's wrong? Did the big bully throw some sand in your eye and now you're crying about it? Well, maybe you should have thought twice about seeing me. More Smoke G over here. I'm playing Snake like the original Snake? Like an absolute gremlin? Yeah. Yeah, maybe I am. Maybe to me, that's the way these games are meant to be played. Anyone can, you know, run and gun or do things cool. Let's see. Can I get that a little further? Oh, yep, I can. This is why I'm playing a New Game Plus, because genuinely, a lot of this stuff is very fun. I think there was a regain over here. Did I ever get it? I guess I did. Okay. Look at Snake holding the grenade, too. It's very funny. Another weapon that's kind of funny, just seeing him hold it, is the Petro Bomb, more commonly known as a Molotov cocktail. Just something about the imagery is very funny to me. Oh, there's some more of the baddies. Okay, well... Whoops, I pressed the wrong button there. Do a little bit of sniping. Yep. Not as fun as the grenade, of course. Now, this is an area you can obviously just sneak through. But there's a little bit of a side objective here that gets you some... Hey... Oh. We got some real go-getters here. It's a bit of a side objective that gets you a couple extra items, one of which is going to be pretty useful if we help the militia take over this power station. My back's hurting a little bit. Okay. I'll back you up. I'll back you up. Don't worry. Oh. Hey. Oh, no! Oh, well. Well, you may have died, but the guy who killed you died. So, I guess that's okay. He probably shouldn't have just run out in the middle of the fight. That probably wasn't a good idea. Speaking from experience. So there's this thing. And if we destroy this, then the militia can take over. So, just light it on fire a little bit. Just a little bit of fire. Just a little bit more fire. We'll just keep... Look at those weird wispy flames. And just for good measure... There we go. So that turns off this whole power array, power line, transformer structure. I don't know what things are. I don't know what things are. Oh! It also, I guess, teleported a man inside here with me? What's up with that? Where is the man? Where is the man? Okay. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Oh! Coward. You teleported into the room. And sir, I was helping out the militia. Now, you're all kitted out with extra stuff against some little ragtag rebels. Who's the real coward here, huh? Anyway, we did it. We took over this area. What are you doing here? You know what I'm doing here? I'm giving you some regain. That's what I'm doing here.
I owe you one.
Nice outfit. Oh, and what's this? Sup? Sup with you? We got a ration. So yeah, this area is now in the clear. It's taken over just like we were able to take over places in the Middle East. And, yep. Hey. No, get here.
Here. Hey, thanks. Here you go.
Ah. Rank ammo. That's very useful. We got one of these big weird spools that always wash up in the river. And very similar to the little house Sokolov was being held in MGS3, we can crawl underneath and get some bonus items. It's a little dark here, so we're going to put on the night vision mode, because I know there's a couple items. Not quite as well timed we did it as last time. No, that was pretty magical last time. But this time I played a little sillier. I've been looking forward to this all week, and I've been looking forward to playing this chapter as silly as possible. Also, rat. Because I quite like this act a lot. And a lot of people think it's like the last good part of the game. I understand why, because it's the last completely normal chapter. But, you know. And plus, all the Snake Eater similarities. So the reason we want to turn off the power is that delicious looking box right there. Because we can now get over there. Oh, yeah. Let's also... This is a pretty funny camo we can get. Come on. Pick it up. There we go. With this camo, it kind of looks like we're wearing full-body fishnets. Very daring. Oh my. And of course we can register the camo pattern, so we can save that for later. But for now, just because I think it's cool, we're going to go back to the South America disguise. You also might notice our load-bearing vest here is now olive drab. It was khaki in the first act, and you can see we've got a lot of different styles and colors we can choose from. Some of them look better than others. Some of them, like red and orange, I don't really understand that. Like, what? We got a safety vest here? I don't know. I tend to like the black vest. I think it just looks the best. I don't think these have much influence over your camo index, but olive drab is the canonical look for this act, so we'll go with that. But yes, we can now, how do we exactly, how does the game want us to do it? We want to flip over this one. Yep. And now we can shimmy across this power cable, which we can only do when the power is off. We try to do this with the power on, Snake will get shocked. And we can land safely here. And climb down and get that tantalizing box. We do love a good box. What's in this box? Well, our solid eye actually lets you see what's in a box. FIM-92A Weapon Missile Launcher 3. What does that mean? Well, if you know what the FIM-92A is, I think it's under other firearms. Yep. Baby might look familiar. It is the Stinger missile launcher from Metal Gear Solid 1 and 2. In all of its glory. We're going to keep that, because it's going to come in handy. We're going to bring our knife back out. So, speaking of our weapons, if you look at our loadout, again, you get some that have alternate ammo types. You notice all of these are blue because it's non-lethal. Same thing with the Mosin Nagant. Whether we use, you know, emotion bullets or the regular tranquilizer rounds. Mosin Nagant, always just our blue rifle. So we got our blue handgun, our blue rifle. Twin barrel, again, if we switch to V-ring, we can get a blue shotgun. Unfortunately, still no blue stinger. We will go blue stingerless yet again. But you can see we actually carry around the stinger now. We can move with it, which is nice. Aiming with it, we start over the shoulder, but of course we can go to this usual format. And it works exactly how it does in prior games, but just better because the shooting controls are better. Oh, we're full on noodles. We're not stuck back here, though, because those boxes are placed in a way that make it easy to get back, and we can just walk on out, mosey on our merry way. If you were very sharp-eyed there, if you had pretty sharp eyes like Peepo Snake, you might have noticed, however...
What are you doing here?
Hey. Hey, no, come back. Take this.
Hey, I owe you one. Want to use this?
Ow. Oh, sleep gas satchel. You might have noticed there was an armored personnel carrier behind this building. Oop. Spinning around, there we go. And if you're particularly sharp-eyed, it might have looked a little familiar to you. That one right over there. Let's take a peek at it. That's interesting. Well, let's approach with caution. We don't want to get ambushed by a lengthy cutscene. Oh no! Oh no, look what were to happen. We got ambushed by a lengthy cutscene. Resetting the days since Blue Stinger was mentioned count. At least I haven't brought up Punky Skunk yet. Oh, wait. And yeah, as if it wasn't obvious, they kind of framed the Drebin 893 logo there. Let's take a smoke break. Oh, flying monkey! Don't let the monkey smoke. That's not good. They got tiny little lungs. I love how he catches that apple. Snake does have a lot of cool motions in this game. It's... Oh, and look at that! The APC is not rusted anymore. It too has Octo Camo.
Come on, hop in. It's getting rough out there.
Yeah, Snake, he moves around cool in this game. It's very funny that they want us to believe that he's, like, old, when it's like, but he's so cool. He's only old when it's convenient for him to be old and the little guitar music plays and he talks about how he's old. But even, like, this little, look, his little cigarette case, like he's Francis York Morgan.
You've been following me.
He's so cool.
Like an interesting guy.
Drebin's cool. Everything's cool in this game. And then it stops being cool when people talk for too long. Wonder why I would say that. Anyway.
Legends about you out there in the intel community. Especially
Blue Stinger and Punky Skunk mention. What a pandemonium. Yeah, about that.
you know those nanomachines I injected you with back in the Middle East?
Yeah, we remember.
Let me track your location.
That's, you might have wanted to mention that as a sneaky boy. You know, kind of, not great to just have a GPS in our blood.
Figures. The B&Bs are here.
L1.
Things are about to get hairy.
B&Bs.
Oh,
Heard of them? They're Beauty and the Beast.
more
Together
Boyds.
they're called the B&B Corps. They're a squad of enhanced female soldiers, belong to the PMCs. Anytime there's a mess that needs cleaning up, they're on the scene.
I probably got to turn them up because Drebin talks very quietly.
Probably freelancers hired by the PMCs. They're run out of a separate parent organization. Guess it's time for good old Drebin to let you in on a...
Or are you going to exposit to us?
Ever since you showed up in the Middle East, the B&B Corps has got orders to kill. Their #1 priority is to eliminate some guy on sight. A guy named, Solid Snake.
Yeah, that's me.
But from where I'm sitting...
No, no. Press the button. Which button? Which one? It's X. Mash X. To regain confidence.
That's the bad news. Word on the street says...
Look at that real
the
quarter
Beatles
they
are
scanned.
wearing suits. The B&Bs are real babes. Drop dead gorgeous. They also say each one of them's been traumatized by war. Badly. They weren't
Yes, we all love a
soldiers to begin
traumatized
with,
hot girl.
more like victims of war. They suffered shell shock on the battlefield. Post-traumatic.
A whole narc cola? For only a quarter? In this economy? In this war economy?
The reality of battle was to become war machines themselves. The remnants of their human side are buried deep within. The beast, that's what you see on the outside. War transforms a snake into beasts.
I don't know. I kind of been transformed into a clown by these games. Not in the literal sense, but I do some very silly things. Maybe my silliness is someone else's suffering. I never thought about it like that.
Something human survives.
Nah, it's probably fine.
Scarred heart.
I'm not killing anyone. I'm just loading them up with tranquilizers and manipulating their emotions and shocking them with electricity and...
Their natural flesh and blood
Well,
bodies
anyway.
can't survive in the open for more than a few minutes.
So yeah, he's in a very roundabout way telling us that the freak show bosses we're fighting this time are a bunch of, like I said, traumatized hot chicks in robot suits. They all have a particular emotion they carry with them into battle, and they all have a custom animal that they're named after and a custom weapon that they have. So they represent Metal Gear Solid 1, 2, and 3 in their own ways. It's neat. I like the Beauty and Beast boss characters, the B&B Corps.
The mistress of mind control.
They're not the best, though. Like, I like them more than... Yeah, there also used to be people with other codenames, Snake. He really loves to focus on Mantis. Hey, look at that picture. What's up with that?
She keeps the other B&B's
Little
minds
alien?
in check with her powers.
Strange. Anyway.
Octopus.
They're alright. I like them a little bit more than
Mantis.
Dead Cell.
They're the
But they're
snake
no
hound.
Cobras and they're no Foxhound. Yeah, because they're Snake Hound. That's their alternate name, by the way, is Snake Hound.
Drebin. I thought no one was supposed to be able to hack into the system. Are you with the Patriots?
No, sir. I ain't no lale-lule. I mean, I'm no patriot.
Remember that plot point?
You can say Patriot. I guess that means you're clean, right?
The nanomachines I got in me are different from the military kind. No,
It's like the only time that comes up. It came up once earlier with Meryl, but yeah.
Are they human?
There are no Black Chamber. Black Chamber's pretty cool.
The law of this world, created over
I do like Marionette Owl. It's funny that Screaming Mantis uses marionettes. But it's not a reference to Marionette Owl. You won't be getting your Pyro Bison references here.
Military power. They are the war economy.
They're kind of like Strike Witches, but fucked up. You know, that's a take I've never heard before, but I kind of like it. I never thought of the B&Bs as a magical girl squad, but you're not wrong.
Taken on a life of its own.
A life of its own.
Yep. The country, the war economy, it ain't run by people. It's run by the system. No need for high-level decision-making authority. It's all handled by a massive, yet simple information processing system. An AI.
Oh, great. We got enough of those as is.
Works just like natural law. The world's a much simpler place than most folks realize.
So you like PowerPoint presentations?
Every aspect of the Patriot system is closely monitored by three
'Cause we got a long one here. And would you believe that it kind of just explains things we already know? Again, we're gonna watch it. We're gonna play it all out because this is a complete playthrough.
What if, hypothetically, someone found a way?
If they could fool the IDS, I guess they could use it as a haven to lay low.
Haven?
You know, like a tax haven. In the internet society, we have net havens, data havens. A haven is someplace where social conventions and the rules of the net don't
Well, I
apply.
mean, social conventions and rules of the net don't really apply on modern
Super
Twitter
rich would
anymore,
open
so
bank accounts in countries without
I wouldn't
income
exactly
tax
call it a
laws.
haven.
Not a bad way to evade paying taxes. Now we've got us a society where everybody's DNA and personal info is totally controlled by the nanomachines inside their bodies. Won't be long before people start using havens to escape from ID control. I guess you could say my gun laundering kind of borrows from the haven concept. After a fact,
You could say that if you were
So,
stretching
good luck
definitions.
finding a way to access the Patriots' AIs from the outside. It's absolutely impossible. No chance in hell.
Access denied.
Like I said, there's no breaking into those AIs from the outside.
But Liquid's got something in mind. You sure there's no way?
I'm just a gun launderer. Only reason I'm interested in you is because you start a lot of fires.
Sometimes literally. I started a fire on my
Alright
dad's
then.
face once.
You need me? Just give me a ring.
He came back to life anyway. Pretty weird. Happens a lot here. I love this. He's like, can I give the monkey a cigarette? He's like, no, don't give my monkey a cigarette.
Go on. Get your ass back
That
inside.
monkey actually was an Ape Escape monkey, but he smoked a pack a day, and only 5 years later, look at him now. My God.
You.
Yeah, so that was kind of just our introduction to the bosses, in a way, even though we've already been introduced to them in a prior cutscene. And it's also kind of our introduction to the idea that the Patriots control everything, even though we've been introduced to that in several prior cutscenes. Let's press the start button and let's continue the gameplay. So this is an area where there's actually branching pathways. There's 3 branches. We're going to be taking this one, following our buddies, because it's the lengthiest, it's the most interesting. Whoops. Return that to normal, and let's get our tranquilizer out. And this is the pathway that the least amount of people who play this game actually tend to take. Oh yeah. We got tons of noodles. And the game keeps giving us noodles, so let's get rid of the scanning plug and let's get rid of the regain. Let's get our noodles out. And also, this right here, it's a little flower that smells nice. If we keep this on our person, our sight gauge will recover over time. Even a manly man like Snake, he likes a nice flower. Hey.
What? Oh, here.
Have some
Hey,
noodles.
Thanks. Hey,
He gave us a compress, but we've already got a full compress. So I think I want my solid eye on. So I think there's a bit of a booby trap somewhere here. Oh yes, and here, this is where you would get the XM8. I think the only place you can get an XM8. And, pretty early place to get a javelin, which is, unfortunately, not like a medieval javelin. Would be pretty cool. I bet Snake could do some pretty badass CQC with that, but no, it's another homing missile launcher that is actually a little better than the Stinger. But we got to use the Stinger for brand recognition, of course. Metal Gear game where the protagonist just cuts the guy off like, it sounds like you're describing a boss lineup and I'm not interested. Goodbye. Well, when we get to the next game we'll be playing after that, there's something pretty similar, and it's my favorite line in the entire Metal Gear franchise. By maybe one of my favorite characters in the entire Metal Gear franchise. We'll see though, but it's a good moment. It's a good laugh out loud, but also in character moment. Hey. Have some noodles.
Here.
You sure? Need this?
Oh! Well. Isn't this awkward? He gave us some noodles for our noodles. He's our buddy now. We're gonna walk beside him. So I think this chapter does look very nice visually. I mean, the grass isn't quite as nice looking as MGS3. I remember that actually being a point of contention when this game came out. But it still looks pretty nice. And it definitely made me want a remake of MGS3, even when this game first came out. Let's go to the confinement facility. It's where they confine everyone in South America. Could have been a different flavor, yeah. Maybe he doesn't like the shrimp. You know, the shrimp ramen is really good. Especially if you have some shrimp to put on it. Oh.
Snake, can you hear me?
I can.
This is Jack, isn't it?
I am Raiden. Jack is no more.
Where are you now?
I'm right beside you.
Raiden, where have you been all this time? What have you been doing?
On a mission. Finding something. For someone.
Finding what?
The corpse. Of Big Boss.
What?
I was asked to do this in exchange for Sonny's location.
Liquid?
No. The leader of a small resistance group. Her followers call her Matka Pluku.
Matka Pluku. Big Mama.
Big Mama.
We'll finish this later. I'll follow your trail and catch up with you.
Wait, what about Big Boss's body?
It's with her now.
Her.
What's going on, Snake?
Rose, I just got a call from Raiden. It sounds like he's close by.
Jack?
Yeah.
Did he seem okay?
Yeah, as far as I could tell from his voice.
Really? That's great. Snake, I have a favor to ask.
What?
Don't let him know I'm involved in this operation, okay? I think it would be best to just leave him alone for now.
What happened between you and Jack?
Oh boy.
After the big shell incident, he became unstable. Memories began to resurface from his childhood when he fought for Solidus in the Liberian
Get ready for
Civil
this
War.
relationship.
And in the midst of all of that, the baby we had together, it hadn't even been born yet. Jack slowly stopped coming home. And when he did, he'd be dead drunk.
Oh, great.
Sometimes covered in cuts and bruises. Roy was worried. He was Jack's commanding officer.
Was he?
Jack just avoided
Raiden's
her.
commanding officer?
all
Because I'm
alone.
pretty sure we were
And
explicitly
Roy
told that
Was so
Raiden
kind
never
to me.
actually met Campbell in
He's the one who
person,
encouraged me to
and the
become a
foxhound
counselor.
that
know it sounds
Raiden
like
was
I'm
a part
making
of
excuses,
wasn't
but I
actually
needed to
real.
get over
Anyway,
it
I'm pretty
and move on
sure
with my life.
either Rose is
I'm
just
worried about
completely
him, of
lying
course,
here,
but I'm also afraid of him.
and if she's not
All right.
completely lying,
I'll keep my
then
mouth
oh
shut.
boy, their relationship
you,
is
Sam.
terrible. It's really bad. Raiden continues to be neglectful and abusive and kind of an awful person. Kind of messed up. So there's an enemy APC there.
What?
Oh.
Something just... Who was that?
No, no one. No, I think you should just simply cease. No, which way you going? Go. He's going up there. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, once again, the ledge. You can't get down the ledge. You have to do a big fall off the ledge, so he was going to see us anyway. It's fine. Let's pick him up. Let's pick him up. Let's mess with this dude a little bit.
Get up. Get up.
Come on. There we go.
Hands up.
Come on, it's frisking time. It's frisking time. Since you saw us, you now need to get frisked.
You gonna take it or what?
And you get the pill squeezed. So this is an interesting little area. Completely optional. And I think it's like there's only a couple places in the world. Go to sleep. No, go to sleep. that have these little weird salt deposit things. Let's see. But this is a real geological formation, and you can get a weird little gross salty camo here. Calls it water camo. It kind of looks ripply, but I don't know. Kind of also looks like he covered himself in crinkled tinfoil. We're going to go back to the South America disguise for now. But that's a bit of a rare camo. These ladders, you can't actually climb up any of them, which is a little unfortunate. Oh. We see that boy over there. Yeah? Do you see your buddy there?
Come on, wake up.
Hands up. Freeze.
Ha ha ha, the good old double hold up. Gotta love it. Yeah. Don't you try it. Don't you try it. And you, we're just gonna... No, let's give you a hug. There we go. You'll be fine like that. Yes, I think if we look at this sign, I think we can call Otacon about it. Whoops!
Snake, you're now passing through a
Oh,
salt
okay, he's
pan.
going to tell us about the salt things.
Groundwater saturated in halite springs to the surface, then
Well, that's
basks in the
interesting.
sunlight to produce salt. Deep red earth encrusted with sparkling white salt.
It is quite a sight.
Quite a sight. As you can see, though, the view is a little too good. One false move and you'll be spotted.
I did get spotted
better be
by a
extra
man,
careful
like
as you move
one
through there.
nanosecond before he got tranquilized in the head.
The PMC the regime hired is French, isn't it?
It sure is. Pieuvre armament. Octopus armaments. Why?
On this battlefield ad I'm looking at, it's written in French. Les tentacules de la pieuvre pour votre guerre. It means something like arms of the octopus, arms for your war.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Fluent in 6
How
languages.
are you going to try and roast a guy for,
You know, I
for
bet
being
the
cultured,
octopus never saw
Otacon?
it coming. Somebody using its limbs to design a wartime advertisement?
You use what you can. That's what we humans do.
Sounds like something a procure on-site expert would say.
And now he's burning us for on-site procurement? Why are you being so sassy in this call, Otacon? It's very funny though. Yeah, I like that one. Hey, if I hold the ration now, Rose, are you gonna talk about it?
Rose here. How's it going?
Super.
Your sight
Super.
can look a lot better than this.
I'll keep that in mind.
Hey, Snake, you have Samunia, right?
What?
It's a type of herb that grows wild in South
Oh, yeah.
America. You can use
She's
it
gonna
to
tell
make
us about the
tea.
little flower.
Oh, you mean the plant?
Yeah. You know the light minty scent it gives off when squeezed? Well, that smell supposedly helps alleviate the symptoms of altitude sickness. I wonder if it might help your sight gauge recover a little faster, too.
Yeah, so it's kind of
Try
funny.
equipping
That's
it the next time you
another
feel your
item
sight
you
getting
grab that you kind of just don't know why. It's one of those, like, what they call, like, divine inspiration game design where it's like, I don't know, Snake just knows that he should grab this flower for something. Kind of hard to rebuild your life after you exploited for your traumatic history as a child soldier when your anchor relationship is based on everything you know about me is a lie and I was knowingly complicit in your manipulation, but I got pregnant with your child in a situation which robbed you of all consent, so you should stay with me anyway? Oh. Oh, we'll talk more about that. Whoops. Believe you me, we will talk all sorts of stuff about that relationship. So there's a sniper up there in a bit of a guard post. He can be a little troublesome to deal with, so we're going to try to just kind of... Boop. There we go. Oh, and what's this boy doing? What is this boy doing? Well, I was going to say he might go in there and give us a bit of a clue, but I think he's not going to go in there.
Freeze.
I think instead...
This is HQ.
Just going to have to. Let's give him a little of this.
Acknowledged. Sending reinforcements. Use extra
Oh, that's not
caution.
good. Well, we saved those guys, but if they're sending reinforcements our way... No, maybe he might be able to escape. Alright. Well, regain on the table.
We've got company.
Well, someone got shot. Whoop! 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 Whoop!
It's the enemy.
I saw him running around there, and I knew I was going to get spotted. It's fine, though. We dealt with it. We dealt with it. I'm not going for a no alerts playthrough.
This is HQ. All clear.
I'm going for a look at all the stuff
The state of
playthrough.
alert has been lifted. Resume positions.
Barrel. Oh. Which way is he going? Try and be a little sneaky, but again, half the fun of Metal Gear is getting spotted and
This is
seeing
HQ.
what silly things happen.
Acknowledged.
Hello.
Sending reinforcements. Use extra caution.
Hey. No! Why? Snake! Why did you not say freeze, Snake? Snake, you should have simply said freeze. It's fine. It's fine. Oh! Let's hide under here. I don't think he's aware of me, so we're gonna just give him a little... No! Yeah, no, no. What is this song and dance you're doing, buddy?
Come in. This is HQ.
Now he's somehow aware of me?
Acknowledged. Sending reinforcements.
I mean... Yeah? How about that?
This is HQ.
You know, things don't always go as expected, but it's fine.
Understood.
It's fine.
The state of alert has been lifted. Resume positions.
Hey, check it out. It's the new cutting-edge cat water slide. Let me check my map here, because I know... There's one particular rare area I want to get to. And it might just be through here.